It seems I have no answer as to what to do with the spirit of the wood when I encounter it by using the sacrificial dagger on myself, which is something that I greatly do not want to do, by the way. But I can only hope that when and if I do have to take my own life with the dagger, that I will be transported to this other dimension that others have spoken of. As for the spirit of the wood itself, I haven't found out what to do to cure it. Maybe I'll have to kill it, or maybe I will find the answer I seek once I am on the other side. I have done all I can think of on this side, and now all that is left for me to do is go to this other side, where again, hopefully I will survive. Maybe these books are written by a madman who just wanted others to follow him in his own sacrifice. I cannot help but wonder. It is, after all, a pretty big final step if I am wrong. But I will do it for my goddess. Even though, if it is a foolish mistake, she will treat me like a fool, and I will certainly be guilty of it. One must always think these things through, as it is a very dangerous profession I am in, acting the part of an adventurer. Though, on the other hand, it has brought me a good measure of wealth in my time since coming to Neverwinter. I am approaching 100,000 gold now, but what does it matter if I'm not around to use it? I think another trip to the whorehouse is in order for myself soon. Some of this tension needs to be relieved. I hope to bring this wealth with me back home. As I said before, with my age, I will need to slow down eventually. Alright, let's see what's in this. This isn't the right... Wait. I remember there being skulls here. Okay, maybe I remember it wrong. Let's see what's in here. Not a very big cave. I probably could have easily explored it, but I didn't know. A light hammer. It's enchanted. Pile of stones. Silver ring. Crystal. Quartz crystal. Bodies all over the place. Rotting. Disgusting, but why? What lives here? Is this a trap? Don't need it. Maybe there'll be something. I see it. It's a great big bear. Maybe a dire bear. This is going to be a bit of a fight, Tommy. There we go. Let's see. War domain powers. Ugh. Ah. We got this, Tommy. Keep at it. Ah. Yeah, there we go. Bring out the boar. Didn't want to cast during the combat in case it interrupted me. Ooh, armor. It's enchanted. Can't identify it. It's cloth armor. Pile of stones. Gold, quartz crystal. Is that everything? Oh, that was entertaining for a minute. Did I think I already... Yeah, I looked in here. Alright. I guess the only thing to do is to use the sacrificial dagger on myself. Not that I want to do that, but that's the only way to get into the next dimension where this falls is connected to. This is about the last thing I want to do. An ancient altar covered in grotesque carvings, bloodstains, some fairly recent, and surrounded by bones, looms ominously beneath the waterfall. I wave my dagger in random patterns above the altar. Nothing seems to happen. I scratch my initials into the altar. A wild, piercing screech fills my ears, and an almost blinding light streams down from the heavens. Suddenly, I realize I'm no longer alone. Ah, another one of those ancient dire bears. Alright then, let's kill it.
End draws nigh.
Maybe I shouldn't have carved my initials into there. Ow! Use some of these healer kits. Good enough. Okay, no more initial carving. How about I draw the blade of the dagger across my palm of my hand and drip blood on the altar. As the first drop of my blood hits the altar, an eerie shiver runs down my spine, and I feel nausea grip my stomach. My blood burns like lava in my veins. Oof. Alright, I'm not going to try that again. Let's find a small woodland creature to sacrifice using the ceremonial dagger. I catch a squirrel and slice it open on the altar. As its blood oozes onto the altar, I'm filled with a sense of horror and revulsion as my body suddenly begins to decay. Alright. There's only one thing left here, Tommy. Really don't want to do this. Maybe Tommy should do it. Well, where I go, you go. So, you'll have to do this after me. I don't know if the dagger will go with me or not. I assume I go to the other side with all my equipment. Here it goes. I draw forth the dagger and plunge it into my chest, and have my henchmen do the same. Whew. Did we die? You're here with me. The boar came with me. Well, it's magically summoned. I just didn't think the boar would follow. Did we die, or... I think it was something that was like death, but the falls, the altar at the falls brought us to this other realm. Feels like I'm just back at home, but everything's different here. Like shadow. Strange. What's that noise? Pixies. Ah, they're attacking. I'm confused. There we go. stuck in these things. Fairy dust. What's that? Somebody's on the other side, but I can't move. Me not know why sky be pink. Could ye be... Couldn't hear him. Alright then, let's go talk to this strange person. Seems like he's a visitor here too. Hi dee fiddle dee dum, ye ate some bark and knifed your mum. Strange. Ooh, will-o'-the-wisp. Haven't seen one of these in a long time.
Prepare to become one.
They say you need magic to harm them. Magical weapon. The bells, they ring and ring, but they can't be heard when gargoyles sing. You've lost your mind, dwarf.
Well met.
Ulu Ollie, what's the miss, man? Who shares me frying pan? I can't understand you. What are you talking about? Oh ho, a pickle to try your mind, of answers there are some to find. But the fox he plays without a tail, so try as you might, I bet you fail. I'm going to try to ask some questions. Do you think you could answer some? I fly through the air or live in a shoe. Take your time and think it through. What has driven you crazy? I must be hazy. My thoughts are lazy. It's not my plane, I say with disdain. That almost made sense. Do you mean you're crazy because you are on the spirit's plane? Too long, could not hold on. Got me mind, now in a bind. I think I understand. Now I want to try to ask you some other questions. I fly through the air or live in a shoe. Yeah, I heard you say that. What are you doing here? When out of luck, then me get stuck. They did say hi, but no goodbye. You mean somebody left you here and you can't get out? Like mice through holes, out they go, but close the holes to me, said no. The job me did, though not know why, was to the tree to say goodbye. The spirit's sick, but it no die, though I did me best to try. Me chopped it good, then poisoned well, but now me be stuck here in hell. So you poisoned a tree that made the spirit sick? Why would anyone want the spirit hurt? A stone to get with magic rune, that spirit hid like a sacred tomb. Me did not see what rune be like. It goes to mage, that's quite a hike. What thing it does me do not know. Me did it because Mogram tells me so. Who is this Mogram? If the mouse squeaks, the lion pounces, and swallows down those little ounces. You are scared of this Mogram. Don't worry, I'm a much tougher lion than he is. This Mogram be a mage who hides in tower. Be wary of his awful power. It soars up high as it can in evil city of Luskan. Like a queen bee in her hive, others he sends to keep his works alive. Now I see. Do you mean there are other cultists causing trouble? Of other cultists me know 3, but me not know who they be. One does walk in caves like fort, north of the city of Last Port. I killed him. He was with the ogres and trolls. 2 does hide unless he ran within the city of Luskan. The last would be number 3, lost in Charwood, mad like me. So there is one of these cultists in Charwood, and 2 of them are in Luskan. Okay, you've just named where my enemies are. And now it does be time to go. I'll just get me hat, but wait, oh no. Me hat be gone. Who would know? Ye hit it on me. Now it's time ye go. Bye-bye now, ye die. Ah!
Pray, whatever gods you worship.
Tommy, are you going to help? Wake up, Tommy. Something's wrong with my companion. That's better. It's almost unfortunate I had to kill him. He was providing me with a lot of answers. Two-bladed sword. It's enchanted. Relmar's journal. You know, maybe I should put that in the bag of holding. Oh, won't fit. Too big to go into the bag. Alright then. What's this journal? This is a journal obviously written by the dwarf Relmar before he went insane. It details much of his journey to the spirits realm. There are several sections of particular note. Entry 32. Word came down from Mogram in the tower in Luskan today. I'm being sent to Neverwinter Wood with some lackeys to attack some spirit creature. The bloody wizard's given me a vial of poison, supposed to be incurable, short of the single-shot antidote he gave me. I'm not sure why he gave me the antidote, though. Possibly I could use it for bartering for something, though Talus only knows what we're searching for. Some of his wizards are coming with us. They'd better not get in my way, or I'll... Entry 34. Stupid wizards want to kill me. They say it's the only way to enter this other realm. I'll be damned if I let some bony arst... Entry 39. Idiot wizards let it slip that there be 3 other cult agents in the area. One be holed up in Luskan, and let me just add that the finest of whorehouses be in that town. Worth going to Luskan just for that. The second be exploring some caves to the north of Port Last, while the other be in Charwood, a place I know precious little about. I'm thinking that when me adventure here be done, there may be a wee bit of gold to be earned with such information. Entry 52. In a damn fine pickle me be in now. Hork and Tithit, both are dead. I take it those are his mages that he was sent with. Killed by the spirit while I poisoned the tree. Then those wizards took off and left me here to die. I don't know how, but you can count on Relmar to find his way back home, and when I do... Entry 57. What be wrong with this place? Every landmark disappears without a trace. Now he's rhyming. He's starting to lose it. It seems like there be no way out. It makes me want to shout. What the blazes am I rhyming for? I don't know what's happening, but I decided I had better hide the antidote to the poison before I get jumped by the spirit. All blasted night the thing wails. Last night I just about got up and took the antidote over to pour on its tree. Can't imagine what I was thinking. Maybe he was trying to coerce him to do it. The last entry is almost incomprehensible, as the ability to think or write coherently seems to have been stripped from the dwarf's mind. It does mention something about a pile of rocks to the northwest of the spirit. Is that on the other side of the spirit, though? What I don't want to do is get into a battle with something I'm trying to cure. Northwest would be... here. No, this way. So the cure is in the northwest, but from the spirit, that doesn't mean it's up here. Guard me, Tommy. Don't act so passive from now on. I am a little concerned that if we don't get out of here soon, though, we'll start to lose our minds like the dwarf did. Pile of stones. More pixies. Ah. The bridge to the south. Another one of these pixie things. more of them. Annoying things. Another will-o'-the-wisp.
You ha! Ha! Prepare to become one with eternity.
Stuck. Well, there's a little... We can't just pass by every area, so... Go. Anything here? Not that I see. Let's go this way. Weird area. Never seen a waterfall with two sides like this. Where does the water come from? Unless the water's going up one side. Weird. I hear more pixies over there. Ah, here we go. At least they fall easily. Ah, stuck again. Kill them. Where does this go? Nowhere. I suppose one could rest here if they needed to. Good as place as any. Let's go around this. Anything down here? Nothing that I can see. Under a pile of rocks, he left the antidote. Another will-o'-the-wisp. Will-o'-wisp. Oh, they're called will-o'-the-wisps, and some people call them that.
Woohoo!
Nothing here. We seem to be going in circles around some central area. A circle. What's this? This might be the spirit of the wood. A sense of rage and helplessness emanates from the spirit of the wood. Well, I don't want to fight something that I'm here to cure. Either it will kill us, and it can't be killed. I've got to find that pile of stones. Tomi will be a worthy sacrifice to keep busy.
I love this part!
Altar. I don't see it. It did say to the northwest. Tomi. Follow. Leave the boar.
Okay, okay.
Northwest. Northwest. Hide the antidote to the poison. I know I read him. He said he was hiding it. I didn't pick it up from him. No, I didn't. Before I get you. Pile of rocks to the northwest of the spirit, which is about where we are. Well, he said he was confused, so maybe it's not here. It could be on the other side. I don't see any pile of rocks around here. Let's go. Ah, this is what I didn't want to happen. You know what? Suck on this. Ah! Come, Tommy. We need to find this pile of rocks.
I love this part!
Stupid pixie on the other side. A lot of them. Maybe it summoned them. Ah. I'm confused. It's like Tommy was taken out by the spirit. What is that over there? Oh, another one of them. Portal. This might be the way out, but the spirit of the wood hasn't been healed. The dwarf was confused. He didn't know which way was which. What if it's just like right here? Spirit of the wood is not here right now. Potions. I'll take those. Alexandrite. This is strange. Gold. Huh. Some kind of armor. Well, I should be able to carry it. Heavy armor. I can't identify it. Some kind of banded mail type. It's not right here. To the northwest, that stupid dwarf. Northwest would be right here. Unless we somehow missed it. The spirit's over there. On the other side. Which would be the northeast. The thing is probably invincible in its own realm. I'm not seeing any stones. Stupid, stupid dwarf. So I've decided to go searching back in the northwest. If it's here, it's there. Well, it better be, otherwise the only cure I can give this spirit is a death. If it's possible for me to even do that. Remains... These remains of those pixie things. I said the northwest. Maybe I overlooked something? Oh, there's rubble right here. We passed by it. This must be the antidote. Alright then. Back to the spirit of the wood. Wish I had something to summon to help me if I need to fight it. Because it's very hostile. Strange that I would choose to cure it, but it is the safest route. Especially if it's a very powerful spirit and I'm in its own realm, it may just be invincible. That's what's really motivating me here. Alright. Maybe it will kill me, but this has to be done. Come here, spirit. It does look a little hurt. Alright then. You want to fight? I can do that too. Ah! I better take a potion. Ah! Another one. Ah! Ah!
Your end.
This is getting annoying.
Was
I
not.
could use help. Ah. Ah. Gonna go through all my potions at this rate. Come on. Maybe it's out of spells. Ah. Come on, spirit. I've got the antidote for you. Stop attacking. Ah.
Pray. Whatever gods you worship.
Ah. Come on, spirit. Ah. Ah. Feelings of fear and hopelessness impress themselves in my mind. Oh, so now you've decided not to try to kill me. I've got your cure right here. Spirit of the Wood looks at me in confusion. Can you speak? Blurry images race through my mind. Very little is recognizable except some images of small animals and other woodland creatures. Then the images become clearer. A stream of pictures flicks through my mind. Woodland creatures of all shapes and sizes, trees and bushes, insects and rocks. The images are jumbled together and include everything imaginable that could be found in a forest. The images slow down, and I see one creature. While the details are blurry, it is obviously a dwarf. An image of the spirit appears, and the dwarf does something to a tree, but I can't quite understand what he does. Suddenly, the dwarf is gone, and the image of the spirit begins to fade. The woodland creatures appear again, but this time I see them as if through a red glass. The creatures begin to attack each other, and other shapes that might be humanoid. I sense the fear and frustration of the spirit as the images jumble together into incomprehensible darkness. The spirit stands staring off into nothing, looking weaker than ever. Fear and despair are the spirit's only response to my return. I have found the cure for you. I see a blurry image of myself touching the spirit, followed by the spirit getting larger. Yes, I will cure you. I walk forward and give the antidote to the spirit. It shudders. Then the spirit seems to swell in size. Emotions of joy and love threaten to overwhelm my senses. The images in my mind gain clarity and focus as the spirit recovers from the poison. An image of a fox curled around a sleeping rabbit fills my mind. along with an intensely protective feeling. Oh, isn't that all wonderful? Now, can you show me what happened here? I see a group of men come into the forest. A familiar, evil-eyed dwarf is with the group. They go to the pool. The dwarf steps into it. One of the men walks over and thrusts a dagger through the back of the dwarf's throat. Relmar, the crazy dwarf. The image dissolves, and suddenly I can see that the dwarf is in the spirit's realm. A few minutes later, Relmar is joined by several of the other men. The group walks towards the spirit tree, spreading out until they form a circle. 3 of the men rush at the spirit, while Relmar sneaks up on the tree. Relmar takes his axe and coats the edge with a green liquid. He hacks at the tree a couple of times. That's not the part I care about. What were they after? The image returns with 2 men who were not in the fight running over to the tree. They start to dig between its roots until they uncover a smooth, flat stone. One of the men in the image laughs and then casts a spell. The 2 step through a portal that appears and they are gone. Relmar goes to run through the portal, but it disappears. The last of the men fighting the weakened spirit are slain, and Relmar flees away from the tree to disappear. What was on that stone? All images disappear from my mind to be replaced by a growing sigil. The glyph pulses with power, and I get a sense of incredibly strong magic. As I look at the rune, the feeling changes from power to time. I feel ages slipping away from my present to the past, long before my time, before the demi-human races, even before the humans had power. The sense of time disappears, and I am left with an image of the spirit placing the stone in the roots of the tree. The images recede entirely from my mind, and my body feels distorted for a short moment. The spirit smiles at me. The last thing I sense is a pleasant emotion of farewell. Set me back. Well, I don't want to go back there again. I came back alive, I went through alive. Actually, it's one of the stranger things I've ever encountered in my existence. Well, I do need to rest. But Neverwinter Wood exits this way. I'll go into the next section and then I'll return, get Tomi, and then I'll rest. Yeah, I'm kind of tired. Good enough. So I know all there is to know about these cultists in the area. Come on, Tomi.
It was so strange.
Yes,
you know?
yes, death and all that. Very strange. Let's just sell and then rest. I'll sell my loot. Hey, we've returned. I'm rested. Shadow come. Don't need to return to the nymph. Perhaps the druids will reward me for rescuing their lost comrades. I don't think I need to return to the nymph. Did I write it down? I will. I need to go see a will. And all the missing druids have been found, sent back alive. Yeah. To finish this off, just speak to the druid a will. And then I should return to, Erebeth, Lady Erebeth. What's that? With the news of what I found. Then we go south to Charwood. There's a will.
I see you are back. Have you had any luck?
I found your druids. Steadfast Orlin has returned. It is good to have him back in the circle. Here's your 300 gold, Evaldis. We're overjoyed to welcome back dear Bree. Yes, I am sure you are the most beautiful of all women, apparently. Here's your 300 gold, Evaldis. My dear friend Terrari's return has been welcomed by the Grove. Here is your 300 gold, Evaldis. Nature herself is impressed with your abilities. Thank you for rescuing all of the druids. I have great hope for the spirit of the wood. Good luck. Well,
I see you are back.
I have news.
Had any luck?
Yes, I've cured the spirit of the wood. You have done very well, lad. With the spirit of the wood cured, we can return to our union with nature and her creatures without fear of destruction. Here's the 500 gold as I promised. I had to die to save your precious spirit. I think such a sacrifice should be worth a little more than 500 gold. I suppose you did all you could to the task. I guess I could give you an extra 100. Good luck to you, my child. May the blessings of Sylvanas go with you. Yes. Let you get back to your nature-loving ways. What a waste of time. A waste of an existence. Alright. Let's go. Well, it'd be easier if I just use a portal, wouldn't it? Yeah, I have plenty of gold. 100,000. What's 150? No, I don't even need to use it. Just get me back. Don't need to return that way. Let's go see Lady Arabeth. I'm sure she'll be pleased. But we don't have any news on where the cult is based, just where the cultists are. Is it here, right? Lady Arabeth, I have news.
I am pleased to see that you remain safe, my friend. Lord Nasher tells me he is confident of your success, though I do worry at the danger in which you place yourself.
I'm sure you worry about my safety.
Have you yet discovered any new information on the cult?
You look tired. Have you not been sleeping well?
Why do you ask me that? The spy master put you up to this, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
I see. I suppose my state is obvious enough. Aaron is far more concerned than is warranted, however. Certainly a few bad dreams are not a reason to become alarmed.
You're having bad dreams,
The servants claim I speak in my sleep and say frightening things. They creep about me cautiously, like I have gone mad. And Aaron pays their superstitious twitterings far more heed than he should. After all that has happened with the plague and Fenthic, I think a disturbing dream or two is not so surprising, wouldn't you agree?
You need to monitor that. Are they disturbing enough to keep you from sleep?
Now you too? Has the world gone mad, or is it me? These dreams are disturbing and frightening, but they shall pass. They are my burden to bear and no one else's.
Why don't you tell me about these dreams? Maybe it will help.
Perhaps you are right. Having the perspective of another on these dreams may not be a bad idea. I am falling in the dream, always falling, surrounded by a heavy blackness which chokes and drowns me. Grasping hands reach out to me, and the voices, a cacophony of whispers that plead to me for help. And then I see a shrouded figure. It is Fenthic. He is walking away from me, and I run to catch him, but always he eludes me in the darkness. The voices get so much louder. They are accusing me, blaming me, and I feel ashamed, though I do not know what I am being blamed for. I cry out for help, for them to stop their assault, but I go unheeded. And then I catch up to the figure, and I see that it is not Fenthic. He turns and gazes at me with sad eyes, and I know it is Tyr. And then my god turns his back on me.
Your god turning your back on you. That would be a disturbing dream.
These are my dreams. Perhaps now you can understand why I have not wished to discuss them. I am frightened of what they may mean.
That's understandable. They would frighten me as well.
That's kind of you to say. I am glad I told you at least. It makes the dream seem a bit smaller now. I do feel better for it, thank you. I am reminded a little of how I was introduced to the Paladin life. You should ask me to tell you the tale sometime. Until then, however, let's return to the subject of your task. That is something we can focus on at least.
The Paladin's life. You're very devoted to your god. If your god is turning on you, that is basically the end of your entire vocation. your reason for being, since paladins are so devoted. Interesting. But I have no answers for her. Alright, so I have located some information about the cult.
This is good news. What have you discovered?
I show her Relmar, that stupid crazy dwarf's journal.
One can only wonder what this cult might have done had their plans in the Neverwinter Wood been successful. Well done. This information confirms it then. The cult is located within Luskan. Excellent work. You have justified Lord Nash's faith in you and more.
You will need to get into Luskan and enter the host tower itself. Speak to Erin. Hopefully he will have some ideas on how you can go about this.
Can I expect some help? Will you be coming with me?
Both Erin and I will join you in Luskan, of course. Erin will be there to help you enter the tower. As for me, I have other plans.
What do you mean, what plans?
I am sorry, but I cannot tell you. Please do not ask me to. Do not be alarmed in any case. I have my orders just as you do. I will see you in Luskan.
That sounds like a dangerous task that you're asking me to do.
Without a doubt. You have faced tasks of similar danger, however, and excelled. And will no doubt face much worse before this threat is ended. You did agree to aid Lord Nasher, did you not? Whatever your reasons, I find it hard to believe that you expected this to be very simple.
How will I get into the tower?
Speak to Erin Gend, as I said. With luck, he will have a plan to not only get you into the city, but into the tower itself.
I'll do my best.
Very well. Go and speak to Erin, then. May Tyr watch your path. May Tyr watch over us all.
Just yourself. I have no need for Tyr. Erin.
I understand that you have found information pinpointing the cult within Luskan. That is good. I believe I have found a way inside the city. An old friend of mine is a sergeant who works the city gates. I have convinced him that the plague is no longer a threat, and as a favor, he has agreed to allow my agents and I into the city.
Interesting. Okay.
I will give your description to him, so he will allow you entry. Erebeth and I shall be moving our base of operations to Luskan, so we will meet you there.
Are you sure your friend will let me into the city?
I am quite confident, yes. He does not have the power to let us back out, however. Once we are inside Luskan, we are inside for good, and cannot return to Port Last.
How will I get into the host tower?
I am not completely sure just yet. Seek me out in Luskan when you arrive, and hopefully I will have a plan for you then.
What are you and Erebeth going to do in Luskan?
I will be attempting to find you a way into the host tower, of course, so you can explore your lead further. Erebeth insists on coming to Luskan as well. I believe she feels a strong need to see this through, to take vengeance for what happened to Fenvik. I shall not deny her.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Erebeth may seem disturbed, but it is not without reason. She takes her orders from Lord Nasher regardless, so I am in no position to deny her will.
Alright. Well, everything seems to be set then. Farewell.
Erebeth and I shall begin moving our base to the Temple of Tyr within Luskan. Once you get inside the city, meet us there.
Okay.
Remember to finish up any loose ends you have, and to take what companions and gear you need before going to Luskan. You will not be able to leave the city once you enter. Go then, and do what you must. I wish you success.
I guess that means we have to go south to Charwood first. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.